See what happens. Okay, welcome, Kristina. Uh, Thank you for coming here today and talking with me. I really appreciate it.
Hello, Marco. I appreciate it also. Thank you.
So, Christina, the reason why I wanted to talk with you is because I think you have an amazing story with you and your family, and I think people need to hear about it. So, tell me what happened, going right back at the very beginning, where you were in your life, what your diet was, what your family's diet was. Go back to the beginning and tell us how everything started.
Well, it started 4 years ago with me. My diet was very bad, extremely bad. I eat a lot of Chinese food, a lot of meat, a lot of dairy products, a lot of uh, this desserts and drinking milk. I have had a lot of problems in my health, but the main reason I'm here now is it's because my mother. And first of all, the Alzheimer's happened about 9 years ago to my mother because she had a lot of work and stress then, and she had a very, very bad diet too. We had also Chinese restaurant oh, many years, and we eat a lot of Chinese diet too. This was very bad. She gained weight and become ill with breast cancer for the first time then.
9 years ago.
9 years ago, yes.
Okay.
And then an emergency operation was required, as everyone likes to say. And they removed part of the breast and also removed the female and reproductive organs down.
Hmm.
I remember the moment when I had to pick her from the hospital. I was only about maybe 20, 21 years old, and she was going through chemo and radiation therapy that almost killed her.
Did it?
How I know now I know that chemotherapy is the worst thing a person can do. It is so acidic, and besides killing the bad cells, it also kills all the healthy ones. And in order to have such inflammation, can you imagine how many healthy cells are actually left? So I think she had lucky, and now this is unacceptable in my opinion, but I didn't know it then. So I was
Sure.
young, and I didn't know anything about healing of Dr. Morse's and nothing about that.
Did
Uh,
your sorry to interrupt you.
mm,
So did your mum suffer? I guess she suffered a lot during those treatments, the radiation and
Oh yes, she suffered a lot. Her hair was falling out, her eyebrows falling out. She wore a wigs. Yes, hair, another
yeah,
hair. Few people survive such a therapy, I
yeah,
think,
yeah,
especially if they were born with weak genes or live a lifestyle like her that exhausted her body. Often while we traveled from the hospital to home, we had to stop the car because she needed to throw up on the road.
yeah.
It was very bad and desperate days, and I was so young. Also, this I I don't I didn't want to believe that it happens to her. I remember that shortly after all the suffering, then she decided to change her diet also and began to eliminate all dairy and meat and eating mostly steamed vegetables. But she didn't know about fruits then. She
Okay,
just trying what she heard about a friend.
okay.
friend. We didn't know about Dr. Morse's fruit cleanse.
Already though, that's a positive change, because what you're doing is you're beginning to remove the cause of the problem.
Yes, this was intuitive. We
Yeah.
didn't, she didn't know that, knew that. And some time passed, and 9 years later, in 2022, they found cancer again. This was 2 years ago, but this time with tumors all over the body,
Wow.
pelvis, liver, stomach, spine, water in the lungs. And this, which started from the same breast and spread all over the body this time, metastase,
Yeah.
and um, they call four-stage cancer, yes,
Stage 4. Yeah.
stage 4. So this promises that she would be healthy and out of danger of cancer disappeared again. And here the situation was so advanced that they were already preparing us to say goodbye to her. And everyone knew that she had 1 to 3 months to live.
Wow.
So it was the first time I had seen so many women and men crying together. And my father was so sad. My mother was preparing for the worst. Everyone was telling me that this is the end. Um, Absolutely everyone told me that she was going to die. But deeply in me, I believed that if someone wants to live, he will. So everyone said this cannot be treated. Fourth stage of cancer. Do you even know what you are talking about? With so many distraction on the body, there's no way she will get better, and this will have a happy end. So everybody told me, no, this can't be uh, done. Well, however, I had other feelings. I don't know why, just other feelings.
Good for
And
you.
no, excuse me?
Good for you.
Thank you. But it was difficult. It was difficult, but no matter how crazy I looked in people's eyes, believing that she had a way to get better, I didn't give up. I cried every day. Yes, I was scared a lot,
Of
but
course.
I was sure that there is a way, some way. I don't know. I was sure. So um, a year or 2 years earlier, before she get sick for the second time, I started studying of detoxification from Dr. Morse's encyclopedia. I already had some experience with detoxification because of the encyclopedia, because of the book, which explained in detail the processes of the cells regeneration. Yes.
Mhm.
Uh, and when I remembered that, I wrote a message to my mother, and I told her, for me, there is an option that can help. If I were you, I would start a fruit only cleanse. She replied that she can't do it. And she just doesn't have that kind of strength and will, because by these years, her menu was again extremely varied, including a lot of meat, a lot of dairy, a lot of food at all. Also, again, great stress at work,
Do you know what?
alcohol.
Do you know what? Let's continue recording. I think I have a surprise for you. I think.
Really?
Yeah, why not? Because sometimes we need a surprise in life, don't we? I tried to do something earlier and I wasn't sure if it was possible. So let's see. Let's see if we can. I don't know. Um, But I've never had an interview be interrupted before, but that's okay. We'll keep recording and we will yeah, let's see. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So I'm sorry to interrupt you. I really am, but it's a surprise worth waiting for. So you know, it's interesting to me that um I've spoken to people before that have faced the same things that your mum have, and I'm not judging because until you're in that situation, you never know. But from the outside, when you seem to have no hope, I think I would try everything, and I would die trying because if you give up, then you have no hope. Um, However, I've spoken to many people that have been in that situation, and you know, I know people that didn't make it because of that. I just find it interesting. But maybe people sometimes have done everything they wanted to do. I don't know. What's amazing to me is that it's very difficult to face a tidal wave of everybody telling you one thing and you thinking, no, I don't care what you say. I don't care what you're thinking. And that takes a lot of strength and character. And it's an enormous undertaking. And um, I hope you know what you achieved because I think we know where this story's going. And I want you to finish telling that story. But before we do that, we have somebody here that
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry.
How you doing, sweetheart? Marco, see what you caused?
I know.
Sorry.
Don't
I didn't
don't don't be
expect that.
sorry, Christina. Don't worry. Has Wes
Yeah.
told you, Robert?
But
Oh
Did
I'm
my,
out in my work, I'm out in my work clothes and stuff. So not the Santa Claus sleigh delivering packages till I stop by.
oh my gosh. Oh,
Hi, sweetheart. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. And how are you?
um
Good.
Christina, do you want to tell Dr. Morse what you're telling me? You can just give him a
What are
Oh,
you interviewing this lady for?
I'm interviewing her for a couple of things. Christina is going to do some classes for us on the Wellness Center. And in addition, she has an amazing story that she's about to tell you.
oh, thank you for all you do. I want to be like you someday. And you are just the best. And all your community, thank you all for
We love
everything.
you guys.
Christina, tell Dr. Morse about your mum.
I need to continue, yes?
Well, you can just briefly just tell him what happened to your mum and the strength that you had.
My mom has had 4 stage of cancer,
Oh,
Stage
wow.
4.
stage 4, and she they told her that she's dying 1 to 3 months, and nothing we can do.
Oh,
But I believe that there is something that we can do, and I had your encyclopedia for the miracle of the detoxification,
yeah, yeah.
and this was a miracle because it helped me to give that strength to my mother and that information, and she decided to uh, believe me and believe
No
this.
kidding. That's pretty good for a mama.
Yes, I also don't understand now how she trusted me then. But maybe because we heard from a woman who told us about her friend who cured her mother and saved her from death with similar program on fruits and herbs. And maybe call it a coincidence, but that was the turning point because we humans sometimes cannot trust our loved ones. And let's not forget that I'm also just a daughter. I'm not her mother. And sometimes we need to hear such advice and stories from strangers to make us think about it.
Yeah.
So that woman told us things that I had read in the encyclopedia, but I hadn't gotten the information about the herbs yet. And we had to trust this woman about some herbs then. And mm, after the conversation, my mother was very stressed. Yes, she was very stressed. She didn't know what way to go to trust allopathic medicine and go for such urgent and necessary chemotherapy, or to trust a completely unknown method presented by me, by her daughter, and another woman she doesn't even know. But after 1, 2 days, she wrote me, just tell me what I should do. And I was crying then because she wrote me that. And from the next day, she was already on fruit.
And sorry to interrupt you, she had tumors all over her body, right?
Oh, wow.
Uh,
How's she doing now?
at this time, the chemotherapy doesn't exist. We had argue with father and with doctors, but a doctor told her this time, chemo, you don't need to do that. I don't know why he told that. Chemotherapy was canceled. I cried out loud in the car when I understand that. I don't know what his motives were, whether he really saw that the person was a passenger even without the chemotherapy, or he also knew how after the chemotherapy of such an exhausted, weak organism, no one would survive. I don't know. But the thing is, it got cancelled, and my mother started only fruit detox, and she also drinks some medicine because she was so scared to go on herbs only. But I I know where is the truth, and she lost 15 kilos in 3 months on fruits only, and after that 1 year she was only raw, and 1 year after the tumors were gone.
Cool. Cool. That's
Yes.
pretty good for your mama. You know, for a mama to do that and listen to you like that, that's pretty good, you know. But I think intuitively, most people realize that chemotherapy is a very serious killer, and that you know, when you go on them, your chances of survival are a lot less. But they're fearful of something else, and I'm wondering where that comes in when chemotherapy has an extreme death rate. I mean, you know, you're up in the 90 percentiles of death rates. So I'm amazed that people do choose that path sometimes instead of trying something else first, afraid it'll get worse or whatever because they don't understand what it is. So proud of you. Pretty good. Yeah.
Yes, I'm proud of her too, because on the first chemotherapy 9 years ago, she barely survived.
See that, and for her to still be alive and to come back after that chemotherapy is a miracle right there. Well, you guys must have a spiritual bond or something. You know, sometimes you have a bond with your mother, sister, brother, you know, father, who knows, that's been around for a lot longer than you've been alive here. You know, it comes with you. some bond there that you've had. So who knows? That's pretty cool.
Yes, but thanks to you, we did it. So thank you again so much.
Well, you did it too, right? You had to be the one to go, okay, I'll take this information and this is good stuff here. Try it. And she felt, oh, so that's all good stuff.
Thank you.
Well, let me know how you guys do. I want to say hi, give you my love. I'm out running around today. It's raining here. It's raining all day today.
Is it?
It's one of those, yeah, one of those things.
It's like you're in England.
I know. Oh. I love you guys now.
Dr. Morse, thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thanks,
I
Marco.
love you too.
Honey,
Thank
I
you
love you,
very much.
sweetheart. Keep up the good work, man. That's a nice check on your list. I'll tell you that right now. When you can get tumors all over a person out of them, I mean, that's, especially post chemo, you did good, real good.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Love
Dr.
you.
Morse.
Bye
Take
bye,
care.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So
I'm shaking.
I bet you are. That didn't go as expected, did it?
I didn't expect it at all. And this was miracle for me. Thank you.
No, it's the least I could do. It's the least I could do. I wasn't sure if Dr. Morse was going to be in the office today, and I asked before 5 minutes before we spoke, and he wasn't in, and I told them why, and then someone messaged me from the office, and I couldn't be happier for you.
I just need to calm down and to relax.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. This was amazing.
So, as we know, your mother made a full recovery.
Yes. Yes. Uh,
So tell me, so you said she lost a lot of weight.
yes,
Was she worried about that? I know a lot of people have issues with that.
exactly. My mother told the medical doctors how she eat. And they told her it can't be like that. You need meat, eat a candy each day, you need protein. The more she lost weight, the more she was criticized for her choice. She only told me about one doctor who, when saw her, said, "Whatever you do, continue in the same spirit." Just one, and this was good. God bless more such doctors.
Yeah.
One day, I remember she came to my place, glowing in a good mood, and said to me, "Kristina, I haven't felt this good since I was 20 years old. And now that I've had fruit months myself, I totally understand what she's talking about. She was talking about. This feeling can only be felt then, only fruits can produce it." And she started also drinking herbs and continue to this day. And when a person does something and wants to help himself, now I know he should always know what he puts in his mouth. So after a month of fruits, we also included, like I said, salads and raw vegetables. But sometimes she cheated with sliced toasted bread. I don't say this is good for her, but she wanted some cheese, I understand. And I can't do anything because she's my mother, yes. But a year later, there was no sign of the tumors. And she's still alive and in good mood and ambitions and feel great.
And so she had to go back to the hospital to confirm or diagnose the no tumors.
Yes.
What did they say? Do you know?
They say only, "Oh, you have good results. We need to continue our medical
The treatment they gave her?
yes."
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
When I speak about this here in my country, everyone thinks me crazy. And there is a doctor who even do videos by my videos and thought that don't listen to her, she don't know what speaking, she's crazy, and so on and so on. They didn't don't believe me. But
Well,
it's okay. Many people believe and do what I say.
do you know something? If somebody tries your method, Dr. Morse's method, the only people who are going to make money are people that grow fruit. If we try the method of taking medication, that's the big industry. It's a whole big industry. And there are people, every time someone appears and they say, I got better without those chemicals, I'm not surprised that anything that may affect their profits, their sales, they're going to come after you and trying to discredit you. Um, so I understand that. I understand that. And I also understand why people in that situation sometimes are too scared to do anything different. Fear is a good motivator, and sometimes that fear can drive you one way or the other. But your mum did amazing. I don't think she could have done it without you. You were the catalyst, and it's amazing what you achieved. Amazing.
Thank you. I don't even know how I did it. Just
Well, when you have the motivation of wanting to save your mum, then you do what you do, don't you?
yes, that is true. I was only one. Nobody believes. Nobody. So
Well,
yeah,
that's a good lesson in life. Always believe in yourself.
yes, yes, exactly. Mhm.
Um, Kristina, for everybody watching, Kristina has some classes on the Dr. Morse online school in the Wellness Center. So just go there, check out Kristina. I'll put the link in the description and have fun. Kristina, thank you for your time. We'll speak again.
Thank you too. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Take
Thank you.
care.
Take care. Bye.